Alright guys, and welcome to an official live stream on the Crypto Geek channel. Guys, it is a crazy day right now. Basically, there is some good news that everybody's probably excited about and that we're going to be discussing in today's video. Now, of course, before I jump right into it, I do want to tell you guys, welcome to the live stream. It is a new day, guys, and an exciting one. So I'm going to go ahead and hopefully put this out on my Twitter right away. You can get started right into this right now. I'm going to tweet it on my Twitter. Of course, if you're not following me on Twitter, Crypto Geek News is the way to go. All the links are down below in the comments, in the description below. So it is going to be crazy. We're also going to have a guest speaker, in this case, a crypto analyst that we're going to actually be asking him questions about this outbreak that you guys have all been seeing. Current prices are booming for the crypto market, with XRP being at the heights of them. Over 20% increase in only the last few hours. So again, it is 12% increase. I think I said 20, but it is just crazy, exciting. Everything is going on our side. You know, most people are going to be asking us eventually one day when we become millionaires, you know, you guys got it the easy way. All you have to do is hodl. Well, it was hard, but we have finally started to see results. The market has turned green, and we are going to be jumping right into this in today's episode. So welcome to everybody that's in the stream. You guys want to start off? We're going to ask you guys the question of the day, guys. It's going to be, where do you think, or what do you think the price of XRP is going to be by the end of the week? Today is Friday, so let's say by the end of Monday. Drop your prices in and tell me from where you were actually watching from. I see some of your comments right here. We're getting people from Sydney, Australia, South Africa, XRP to the moon, of course. But yeah, drop some thoughts down below. Drop your numbers and let's jump right into that. Okay. All right. So we should be almost done here. As you guys can see, here is the Discord. Make sure you guys have joined the Discord, of course. Oops. And let's see. So we did get a message from crypto analyst is going to come on right now. All right. I'm going to quickly just make sure the audio is working here, but everything should be fine.
Okay, let's take a look.
Yeah, it should be good. I'm just going to louden it a bit and, you know, should be good to go. All right. Welcome, guys, to a live stream on the Crypto Geek channel. It's been forever, I think, since we made a live stream. And, you know, it's been quite busy here. So, again, guys, before I get started, if you're not in the Discord, make sure you're in the Discord. If you're not on Twitter, make sure you follow me on Twitter. And let's jump into this crazy, crazy market. So today's live stream is going to be more of, we're going to be analyzing and discussing, of course, the pumps and the crypto market in general. We do have some crypto news for you guys that I'm going to be bringing up as well. And it's a Q&A, so question and answer session, where you guys can basically ask your questions and we'll go ahead and answer them for you. So if you do have any questions, feel free to drop them in below. And welcome our guest.
All right. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I think the audio should be good now. I did lighten it a bit, but we're ready to go. Again, smash the like button. We already got 25 of you in this, so we should at least have 15, 20 likes. So do your part, guys. Support the algorithm, and let's jump right into it. Let's get started.
I'm just doing some support for my end, so I'll have you take over until I do a bit of setup, and I'll stay on the line. I'm just going to do some tweeting right here.
All right, sounds good. Okay, so as you guys can see, there is a bright green market. Actually, I got to say this week, because we started off, you know, earlier, mid last week, we started to see the green started to kind of show up on the screen after a bright red market. And then we did go back into a correction, which made it darker. But again, as you guys can see, and I'll open up Bitcoin right now, as you know, Bitcoin is kind of the official and, you know, more, I guess, accepted cryptocurrency, especially since it was the first to kind of get known and to be invented. But we did have these corrections that ended up occurring mid last week. But like we said, even on Twitter, and like I said, we have seen these corrections, and the only way you are going to see a rise in price is after a correction. So, of course, we've seen this is about, this is in March, so I got to go forward a bit. Okay, so July, no, we're in August right now. Wow, time has passed by fast. But, okay, so we started August, nice and green. Yeah?
Okay, good. So, hello everybody. Thank you for joining this stream. We have a lot to talk about. A lot has been going on in the crypto market. A lot has been going on for XRP, and a lot has been going on for this lawsuit with Ripple and the SEC. I think we're going to do a bit of an update on the title, but we'll get right talking about that, because there's some major updates, and it looks like we're heading to a completely different direction now in the crypto market. There has been a lot of people over the last 3 months or so that have been skeptical about the crypto market and where we were heading and where we are heading right now. But I can tell you it's become very clear, and a lot of the negative energy that we were seeing in crypto has almost instantly faded away once we started seeing the crypto market grow. Now, the crypto market has been growing quite significantly, even though there's been some negativity coming from the end of legislation. You can remember not that long ago we were talking about the terrible bill that was the infrastructure bill that was put in Senate to try and screw over crypto essentially and kill this market. Now, this bill was put through for Senate. There was a lot of discussions. A lot of senators fought against this bill, particularly about the crypto component of this bill, which again, the target of it and the purpose of it was to try and kill crypto. But what did it do? It actually ended up strengthening crypto. How did it strengthen crypto? It strengthened crypto because it has become clear, guys, that there's so many senators that are in support of crypto. In fact, every single senator, there's not been a single senator that opposed changing and amending the crypto component of the bill. What does that tell you? Now, imagine if you're part of the American public. What does that signal? You're watching all these senators saying crypto is going to bring money into the United States. They're saying crypto is going to create jobs. They're saying crypto is the way of the future. Now, you're the general public, and you knew nothing about crypto. What do? You go and research crypto, and that creates more participants within the crypto ecosystem and the crypto community. And that makes crypto more likely to become really the way of the future. And you can see that very clearly, even at points where we're seeing, negative outcomes for crypto. Even now, you're looking, it was senators that were talking about it. Now you're seeing congressmen and congresswomen talking about crypto. This is a very big change in tone from a couple of years, or years, or even weeks, or even days ago, when nobody was in support of crypto. The moment you had somebody talk about crypto, they were being laughed at as, what is this you're talking about? This is something that nobody could ever see. But now it's becoming really something that is, a stubborn truth. Whether you like it or not, it exists, and it's going to stay. Now, guys, I'm going to continue talking about this because there's some important news I want to release. But if you have not yet clicked the like button, please do that. We should have a lot more likes, and I see we have about 39 of you guys, which thank you for joining. But please click that like button. It really helps us out, and we really appreciate it. And make sure you click subscribe if you're not subscribed. I'm looking for 30 likes, and I know you guys can do it. So today, and over the last little while, again, we've been fighting this bill in Senate that was meant to destroy crypto. And in what way was it going to destroy crypto? they were going to tax it. Now, I've talked a lot about taxing crypto, and I've talked about whether that is positive or negative. Now, a lot of people, laymen and people that are just looking at news articles from the outside and don't understand the infrastructure behind it, see taxation is a bad thing. And if you watch my videos, and you can go back to, 4 months ago when they started discussing taxation of crypto, whether it's in Europe or throughout North America, I said, this is a very good thing. It may look bad, but it's actually very good, because when you tax something, that means you accept it. You don't tax something that's illegal, right? So if you're trying to ban crypto, you're not going to tax it. So when that taxation began to happen, I told all of you that we are looking at some great positive news coming out for crypto, and crypto is going to be adopted globally. And guess what happened a couple of months later? El Salvador announced it was planning to use crypto as a means of currency. Then Mexico, then you started looking at Europe, and then exactly, Freddie, it legitimizes, right? So if we wanted to, we're getting paid in cash, right? Normally when you work, you get a check or something, or cash. Now, that cash you get taxed on, or if you get a check, you get taxed on the check that you get. So they know that in order to legitimize crypto, you need to tax it. Otherwise, you begin to deal with money laundering. So now they're not saying we're going to ban it. Initially, if you looked at crypto maybe even less than a year ago, crypto was going, everybody that was talking about crypto is saying crypto is used by criminals. They use it to launder money. They use it to steal money. They use it to do this bad thing and this bad thing and this bad thing. What do they say about crypto today? Crypto is going to fail, but they don't say crypto, and they tried to ban it, but they don't say crypto is used by criminals. They say, yeah, it can be used by criminals, but that's not the only reason it's being used. And a big example of that is Ripple for cross-border payments. That shows that legitimizes the use of crypto for something positive and something functional for our society, the same way that money was functional and continues to be functional and will continue to be functional probably for years to come. Exactly. But we are early, but not the earliest. And what is the difference between people that invested today and people that invested 5 years ago? Is people that invested 5 years ago, they invested at a time where crypto was not legitimized. Crypto was seen as, again, a tool used by criminals. Whether obviously that's inaccurate, but that's what it was seen as. Everybody was talking about crypto used for money laundering, used by drug dealers, used by hackers, and so on. But today, crypto is not that anymore. It's a big industry. It's the internet of this era. So that's a little bit of my 2 cents. Guys, we have 53 people in here. I really hope that we can at least get a like from every single one of you so we can get 50 likes. So click that like button, guys. I want you to go hammer on that
Smash
like button.
it. Make it blue.
Tick, 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 from your microphone, from your from your mouses there. Smash that like button. If you want to be a super supporter, if you can retweet this live stream on your Twitters. My Twitter is Crypto Geek News, so make sure you retweet it on there. And with your hashtags. And really, it's an important discussion that we're having today, because look at the price today. People were saying we were done the bull market. Do you remember that? Do you remember when people were saying the bull market was over?
Yeah, bearish market. People were saying we're starting.
They were saying, yeah, exactly. We're entering the bear market. And what did I say then? I'm gonna have you tell us what I said.
Me?
Yes.
All right. So I remember back then you were like, it's just a time idea, just forget what the word exactly was that I'm going to use.
So it's a cycle. We're going up and down the cycle, guys. If we were in a bear cycle, I told you would see many other things around you indicate that, and things that are not part of crypto. We were at the time, I defined to you, what does it mean to be in a bear cycle? Economically, a bear cycle means that people need to pull their money out of crypto. Why would people need to pull their money out of crypto? Because they don't have enough money to pay their mortgage. And cash is valuable. And look at cash today. Cash today is worth nothing. Inflation rates are at all-time highs. To buy a house that was worth $400,000 5 years ago, you're paying over 1.2 million today. That is a global problem. It's not even a problem within the United States or a problem in this country or that country. It's a global problem that home prices have almost tripled in the last 5 years. So inflation at all-time high, cash is worth nothing. How could you enter a bear market and tell me we're entering into a bear market, which means people need to pull cash, when cash is worth nothing? We're nowhere near a bear market. We're still at very early stages of a bull cycle. Now, certain things will happen. You will have major corrections. Even at the highest level of correction that we had earlier this month, we were still much higher than 3 months ago. So, yes, we had a correction. It was a strong correction, but we by no means lost money. If you invested 6 months ago, nobody lost money. Nobody that invested 6 months ago in anything crypto lost money. That I can guarantee you.
Yeah,
Do you remember the price of XRP and ADA and XLM and all of those back then?
if you were to have bought, and this is one thing that I was checking out, if you were to have bought ADA, that's booming right now, $2.11, all-time highs up $2.50, back during the start of COVID, or even in 2021, so the beginning of 2021, I think you would have bought it at around 5-10 cents, 5 to 10 cents in that range. It's crazy just looking back, and like you said, if you lost money during this time period, and you've invested that and you bought it at 10 cents and you are losing money now, there is something wrong. You shouldn't be investing in crypto market, because people are making jokes about this and saying, buy high, sell low. And there was an article that came out that said the most people that make money during crypto are the holders. So if you are not making money during this crypto market right now, even after these major corrections, and you're still holding, you should be making money. If you're constantly selling back and forth and are not sure, and you're losing money right now, it isn't too good of a sign.
You're doing something. You're doing something wrong. Not the crypto market is doing something wrong. People try to blame the crypto market for their own mistakes. This is not the crypto market's fault that you decide to sell every 2 seconds.
Yeah, and referring
It's
back,
not.
yeah, you can go ahead if you'd like.
No, you can continue here.
And referring back to the government, the taxation rules. So after this whole legislation infrastructure bill was passed to the Congress, Senate passed it to Congress, everybody, we did have a correction during that time period as well. And so everybody was like, oh, that's it, that's it's gonna crash because this infrastructure bill, not knowing that again, like you said, it's a correction. It happens. It's going to happen. And, crypto isn't reliant on the United States of America. Everybody kind of links them together, even for XRP in this case, kind of automatically linked with the United States.
Look, people, when Senate decided to pass this bill, it's going to destroy crypto essentially in the United States. That's what everybody was saying, right? Everybody had this fear that the crypto would be destroyed because of the infrastructure bill that passed in Senate.
Yeah.
What happened to the crypto market at the time? Like, the bill just passed. They were saying it's going to destroy the crypto market. What were the prices? It was climbing.
Yeah, I know.
It didn't even matter to the crypto market.
Yeah, and this is what we're trying to. I don't know why, like I said, people are constantly. Crypto was running even before the United States even started to mention the cryptocurrency. Bitcoin was a thing back then, and like Crypto Geek Senior, this analyst that was on, mentioned, it was just known as this sketchy thing, but it was running all the time. People were using it as normal payment methods, and the only thing that changed now is it kind of went out to public. But even if the United States...
So let's take a look. Bitcoin was at $10,000 when not a single country in the world was accepting Bitcoin. Not a single country was accepting Bitcoin as any means of payment, or even recognizing any legitimacy of Bitcoin, or talking about taxing Bitcoin, or doing anything for Bitcoin. And Bitcoin was sitting at 10,000 US dollars. Imagine the potential. People go crazy when they hear Bitcoin is going to reach 100,000. How could you go crazy? Bitcoin reached 50,000, 60,000 without a single country recognizing it as a full currency. Not a single country, and it reached 50, 60,000. So why are you shocked when you hear 100,000 USD by the end of this year, when it's being recognized globally, and countries are adopting it as means of payments in El Salvador in the coming years, and this is the governance plan, you will not be allowed to operate a business that does not accept cryptocurrency.
Argentina, Argentina, there was an interview with the president of Argentina, and he stated there is no reason to not accept cryptocurrency. He didn't even say Bitcoin. He said cryptocurrency as a means of payment, even as the country's means of payment, because its ability to stabilize inflation. Inflation isn't a thing when you're in the cryptocurrency market and when your means of payment is cryptocurrency. There is no inflation. And so, countries all over the world.
Exactly. I'm sorry to cut you off, but
no, it's fine.
You're exactly right. Actually, crypto creates the opposite of inflation. Why? Because your money becomes worth more as time passes, as opposed to what you have with the regular currency. And why is the case? Is because cryptocurrencies become rarer as time passes, as opposed to money, which gets printed and becomes less rare, if you want to call it that, and more available the more that time passes. So absolutely right on that sense. And guys, if you've not clicked that like button, again, please click that like button. I think we should be easily at 50 likes. What are we at now? We're at 37. So let's get 13 more likes. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe.
All right. So there was a question here, and I think I'm going to check it out. Somebody said, I love this father-son channel.
So it's older brother, younger brother channel.
It's the two brother channel. Okay. So somebody was asking, what is your honest price predictions for XRP by January 2022?
Okay. So really the price prediction is going to depend on something. XRP is being held down like insanity by this lawsuit, really, regardless of whether we like it, we hate it, we think it's unfair, we think it's whatever, it's really holding it down. I guarantee you, it's like, when you have a supercar that wants to go and you're at the mechanic and the mechanic ties the car to see how strong the engine is running. The car can be a race car, but it's being held by all these chains, and it's trying, and this is what's happening right now. XRP is trying, although it's being held by the chains of the SEC. Now, the chains are going to let go sometime soon. They could let go tomorrow. They could let go the day after. They could let go in a week. They could let go in a month. We don't know. I guess initial signs for this lawsuit is that we're heading into a settlement. I've talked about this numerous times, and I've told you guys at what points that the settlement talks break down. Because remember, a settlement doesn't happen in a matter of day and night. You get these settlement documents that come up are being shared between parties. And I believe that even, probably probably 3 or 4 months ago, they began drafting this document. But again, every sentence could lead to the end of settlement. That's why you're seeing the flip-flopping of positions between the SEC and Ripple. Because you have a line that the Ripple is saying, hell no, we're not going to accept that. There's no way we're going to let go. We're going to settle with you, and you're telling us that we can't sell our XRP. Or there's no way we're going to accept this settlement, and you're telling us that the price of XRP can't cross this threshold, or that we have to pay every single person that bought XRP over the last 5 years, and it switched 100 hands back. So the SEC is trying to make it super hard for Ripple to accept settlement options.
You know what?
Go ahead.
No, I was going to shift on, but it's... you can go ahead. Continue what you're
Yeah,
saying.
I know. So there's been, now I think we were very, very close to a legitimate settlement that was going to be accepted by both parties, and that happened about 2 weeks ago. You could watch my videos. I talked about we were super, super close to a legitimate settlement between the SEC and Ripple, but I think something happened in the midst of it, and that you want to know the exact time that that settlement was about to happen. It was that week, no more than a week, 10 days, that Ripple did not mention anything, and you had lawyer Jeremy Hogan, if you remember, coming out and saying, uh-oh, something's happening, and it looks like we're about to reach a settlement.
Yeah.
But I think what happened is we got to the last minute, and something in there the SEC or Ripple didn't like. I don't know what's in the settlement exactly to tell you this party or this party, but somebody didn't like it. And that led to complete breakdown of talks, and that led to Gary Gensler coming out, and that was a little bit after that is when Gary Gensler came out and said, guys, listen, we have provided clarity to every single cryptocurrency market company in the world forever. We've provided this clarity forever. It's always been clear. And why was it always clear? Oh, it's because we sued 72 different crypto companies. And then you had a response back from Brad Garlinghouse. And the response was, Gary Gensler, from those 72, 71 of them were not even, first of all, half of them were not even crypto companies that were established yet. So companies that said were crypto companies but didn't have any tokens. And the other half, except for one, had IPOs, initial coin offerings, which Ripple didn't have. So what are you talking about all these examples that we should have had that provided clarity? But at the midst of this, I came out and I said, guys, and again, that's why I think it's a good thing you guys should definitely be subscribed. I said, guys, listen, settlement talks have officially broken down. We're back to fighting this lawsuit. But because they came out to the public, otherwise they would have tried to continue to stay on each other's good side. And I won't get into why that's important.
Okay, so this is a good time to put Gary Gensler in this, since you did mention him a few times. Gary Gensler. So, like you said, he said there were 75, what were they, documents, or 75 lawsuit
Listen,
cases.
I wish maybe we can find the actual video. Maybe we can find the actual video. You know, while you find the actual video, guys, if you've not clicked that like button, I think we should be at easily 60 likes. So let's try and go ham on that like button. Guys, please, please, please click that like button. If you haven't done so, it really helps us out. Is this a fake out? And also, if you're not a subscriber, please click that subscribe button. Let's watch this video. Actually, it's a very interesting video. This is Gary Gensler talking.
One sec, I'm just getting it ready here quickly because this is not the same video. It's a different one.
Yeah. So Gary Gensler goes out and says, we provided clarity forever. I made a meme, a funny joke about it. I'll read you the tweet that I posted about it. This is Gary Gensler. Breaking news. Where is it? I remember here. Oh, yeah, breaking news. Gary Gensler announces that there is a lot of clarity about the lack of clarity, which is good reason for the SEC to sue all crypto for not recognizing that the SEC has provided clear clarity. And the quote from Gary Gensler is, clarity is clear, yes, no. I found that funny. I don't know about you guys. All right, guys. So, yeah, Gary Gensler goes down and says, we have provided clarity to everybody. And it's always been clear just through our enforcement actions. First of all, when you try to provide clarity, clarity is not provided through enforcement action. Clarity is provided through policy and through information and education. So the police doesn't come out and say, you know what? You know that stealing is wrong because every time you steal, we slap you on the face. We give you a face slap. They don't do that, right? They go out and say, if you steal, then, you get this punishment. Same thing for, driving too fast. You don't go on a highway and you just get a ticket. And by getting a ticket, you know that you were driving too fast. They put a speed limit And once you cross it, they say if you cross the speed limit, you're going to get this many demerit points, and you're going to pay this much in tickets. And that's how you know that, you know, you shouldn't speed. But not like the SEC has done that. SEC is saying you should know there's clarity because we've sued 72 crypto companies. Okay, how do we not get sued? We don't know. How do we know what is a secured and what is a non-secured? We don't know. Do we listen to your commissioners? No. Do we not listen to your commissioners? No. So what do? We don't know.
Yeah, I don't know what the video is exactly. I'm trying to search it, but it's a while back.
I think it was an actual news thing. It was like an interview that he had. Guys, please, again, if you've not clicked that like button, well, let's try and get to 50 likes at least. And if you want to be a super supporter, please share this on Twitter. Let's try and talk as a crypto community. This is what we need to do. We need to be together. We need to have discussions, and we need to, you know, understand where we're coming from. Crypto, you know, the crypto community.
Got it. Okay.
Got it? Okay, yeah. Let's watch this video, guys.
And Michael, with all respect, we've been awfully clear on a bunch of this stuff. So I'm pushing back a little bit, with all respect, and is that I think that Jay Clayton was pretty clear 4 years ago, or no, 3.5 years ago. I think 75 cases in this area, and you can go to the SEC website and see them, have been clear. I think the Dow report in 2017, the Munchie order late in 2017. And Michael, with all respect, we've been awfully clear on a bunch.
All right, so as you guys heard him, he said 75 cases. In short, they've been clear. They've been clear since Jay Clayton's time, which is the guy who filed the lawsuit on XRP. They've been clear forever, basically. Yet when you were to go ahead and ask him, you know, it's funny because I'll go on later what he said at one time. But when you ask him, okay, where is XRP a security? Is Ethereum a security? Is whatever crypto security? They'll say, we are undecided, we don't know. Is there any way that we can make sure we are not a security? No, we don't know yet. There is no regulations. So it's just funny how he's constantly contradicting himself in every way, shape, or form.
I'm not gonna lie. To me, it's a change of tone for Gary Gensler. Him coming into this position, he was very different, very different. So it's a big shift in position, I feel, for him. Now maybe you can find the video from Brad Garlinghouse, his response to this, because he came out and responded to this right after. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, Gary Gensler, he came out and responded to that, and this is when I felt that, you know, really we've broken down those negotiations.
I think yesterday we heard, I think yesterday we heard Chair Gensler comment that they brought 75 cases, enforcement actions against various digital assets. If you break that down, 37 of those didn't involve the sale of any digital asset at all. 37 were what we'd call ICOs, initial coin offerings, and oftentimes these were actual frauds. Only one of the 75 involves a digital asset outside of an ICO. And for obvious reasons, I'm not going to talk too much more about that case, other than saying it's definitely an outlier. And I'm sure we'll talk more about some of Gensler's comments during the, I think.
All right, so let's reiterate very quickly what he just stated right there. So what he basically is saying, in reference to the 75 crypto enforcement actions that Gary Gensler mentioned in the previous interview, 37 of those didn't actually involve any digital asset sales. 37 of those involved ICOs, and most of those, even 37 that did involve ICOs, were fraudulent ICOs. And there was only one that basically involved a digital asset that didn't have an ICO, which was an outlier, and they weren't going to discuss too much about it in this interview in public.
I think that one was Telegram, I think is what he was referring to.
Yeah, that makes sense. Or BitConnect, maybe?
I think it was Telegram, because Telegram had a big lawsuit. But they ended up going with getting a judge that knew nothing about crypto. The lawyer would tell him, we're in ICO. He's like, ICO? Crypto tokens. What's a crypto token? The judge knew nothing. And he just put out whatever verdict.
All right. So, you know what? There was something that I'm going to jump right into, and this is deposition man William Hinman. So, there were some, and maybe I can even pull those up if I can. So, there was a discovery of 65 or 63, I can't remember the exact number. I'm pretty sure I retweeted it though. Emails that were discovered, and they were actually asked. William Hinman was asked during the deposition, and this was kind of released to public. And there were supposedly 63 emails that were, draft copies of the speech he gave in 2018. Now, when they were asked, Ripple wants the documents, obviously, to use it as evidence. But when they asked the SEC about those documents, the SEC labeled them all as part of the privileged process, which basically says...
Oh my God, the SEC is stupid in this one.
But which basically says that they're not allowed to see anything. And of course, there is now a new motion that came out that, of course, they're trying to go to the judge for. So what do you think about the 63 emails? Do you think that they might have something that could allow Ripple to actually win the case? Or maybe link Ripple and XRP or Ethereum and XRP together?
Yeah, so let's look at the price first of all. We're looking like we're pumping, guys. It's going crazy right now with the price of XRP. We're heading back to that $1.10. This is a critical point at the $1.10. Look at that. We're at $9.20. We're looking like we're going to break a new resistance level. If we can maintain above $1.10, guys, we're doing amazing. We're breaking a new resistance level. You can see. Let's try and look at the graphs here and see if it'll show it. But we have been building resistance at various levels right now. I'm just pulling up the graph myself to take a look at it for you guys. So you could see we had a nice, beautiful resistance level at $1.05. And then we broke from that. As soon as we broke down the support level, pulled it back up, and we're back above $1.05. And now it looks like the next major resistance level is at $1.10. So we're going to do it. I believe we're going to do it today. I think we're going to break that major resistance level at $1.10 today. There's three resistance levels that we're sitting at. The hourly resistance levels right now are at, the first resistance level is at $1.10, and the second hourly resistance level is at $1.12.6, and the third resistance level is at $1.14. So maybe we can go into Yahoo and pull up the graphs and take a look at those resistance levels. Can you pull them up?
Yeah.
We'll take a Yahoo and pull the resistance levels. So right now, guys, we are heading towards our first resistance level at about $1.10. Actually, I'll give you the exact numbers right now at what resistance level we're heading into. The first resistance level, hourly resistance, guys, is at $1.10, $1.10.5 to be exact. The pivot point, so the point we're going to be moving likely around is $1.88. So it's exactly the point that we're sitting right now. We're at $1.89. But $1.10 is the next major resistance level. So we're going to be watching as we try and break that level. After we pass $1.10, the next resistance level that we're going to face is going to be at $1.12. And then the last hourly resistance level is going to be at $1.14. So we'll pull those up all on the graphs and show you how those are looking right now. So you can see right here, right now we're sitting, we did touch the first resistance levels, by the way. We did touch the $1.10.5, but right now we haven't provided support on it. So touching the resistance level is not enough. So we hit $1.10.8. That first resistance level is at $1.05. But as soon as we hit it, we went back down to about $1.08. So you can see now we're trying to build up support once again at $1.85, and we're gonna head there probably in the next 10 minutes, hopefully 10 minutes or so, maybe a little more. We'll see. But we're gonna hit it again. I think once we do 3 or 4 touches of that level, we'll have enough to actually boost through it. Next hourly support or resistance level is at $1.12, and then the one after that $1.14. The nice thing, guys, now is we have built a very small support level at $1.06. $1.67, so about $1.07. We have a nice buildup of support there, and we have some support at $1.05. These are hourly numbers, and then $1.02 we're sitting at a bit of support as well. So we have 3 stages where we're still kind of doing pretty good. Oh no, it's still too early, guys. We're sitting right now in between the support and the resistance level, but it really looks like we're sitting higher than the resistance, the support level of $1.06. So right now we're at a pivot point. At pivot point, sitting at about $1.08, and the next resistance level that we're going to try and break is $1.105. Now keep in mind right now in terms of technicals, we're at a strong buy for the hour. The hour marker right now is showing a strong buy. So we're very comfortable, sitting very comfortable at that level. So now the daily resistance level is $1.14. So I think we're hopefully, if we bypass the $1.10 resistance level for the hour, we have a smooth path to about $1.13. So that's very good. In the sense that we're looking like we're going to try and break some numbers. Hopefully, we closed today we closed at $1.08, which is right at that pivot point, $1.89. Yesterday we had closed at about 96, so we were up today more than about 10%, a little under 10%. So very, very good numbers. Now the one that's a crypto that's really showing strength right now is, as obviously everybody's probably talking, Cardano. Cardano right now is showing very strong system right now. They're actually doing outstanding. In terms of support and levels. We'll look at the support levels for Cardano and for Bitcoin right now. Let's move over to Bitcoin and look at the charts for Bitcoin. So I'm going to have them set up, Bitcoin chart right now on Yahoo. Let's pull it up and look at the resistance and support levels for Bitcoin. All right, so right now Bitcoin is, to be exact, is sitting at $47,586. And we are building a beautiful, beautiful support level right now for Bitcoin at about 47,500. Amazing support level. It looks like Bitcoin on the 15 and the 30-minute charts, it's looking like it's getting ready to get another pump, a major pump, and we're looking at probably a similar percentage as yesterday. So we had, we had a climb of about 6%. So we're looking at probably between 5 and 7% climb in the next little while, just based on the numbers. If you look at the charts for Bitcoin right now, we're building, like I said, a beautiful, beautiful support level at 47,500. So you can see it right there on the line. You can see it bounced off that support level right at 47,000. When it it depreciated to that value, and it went back right up. So it's looking excellent, and we're looking like, again, we're trying to hit it. But you can see that where we're sitting at right now is higher than the last low. If you go back, 47,500 is that dip, and we're sitting higher than it. So we are climbing as time passes, which is looking like we're heading to another major boost in price, probably within 5 to 7% in the next little while. Again, I'm not a financial or a legal advisor. Always do your own research, but just looking at the chart, you can see we're building higher lows. It's very clear. If you look just at the last section, based on the 15 and the 30-minute charts, you're looking at we're building higher lows, and you can see a triangle beginning to build up with higher lows. You can see on there as well. So the next major level to look for Bitcoin specifically right now, you can already see it starting to climb. Next major resistance level for Bitcoin is going to be this is the hourly, guys, 47,800. So we're very close to it. Like I said, I think once we bypass 40, we're easy into the 48,000 point there. So next resistance level to the hourly, the next three top resistance levels, we're looking 47,800, 47,950, and then 48. But I think once we cross this resistance level at 47,800, we have a smooth path to 48,000 USD, which is beautiful. And again, Bitcoin right now is sitting at a strong buy. Now, the support level for Bitcoin, as I've been telling you guys, we're sitting at a nice, beautiful, beautiful support level at 47,500. We have a couple of two other support levels sitting at low 4,700. So Bitcoin is doing quite well. It's sitting quite solid right now in its numbers, and really looking like it's unshiftable. It's looking like it's holding its support levels quite well. So 48 it seems like is very short. And honestly, if we cross the 48,000 mark for Bitcoin, if we pass the $48,000 resistance level, then we're looking like really we have a smooth path to 49,000, guys. I know these numbers were crazy before, but really the next major resistance level is 49, and we've crossed the two top resistance levels of the week. 47,000 was a major resistance level, and we bypassed it very well. And again, if you look at the graph, very easy to see that we're building a really nice support, higher lows, and again higher highs even on the both 5, 15, and 30-minute charts. So it looks like Bitcoin is doing outstanding, and it looks like it's going to do solid for the coming little while. And guys, if you've not clicked that like button, please do so. Click that like button. It really helps us out. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe for the latest updates and news and for chart analysis. So now we're going to move over to ADA Cardano and analyze charts there. Cardano, yeah. solid to Cardano. So Cardano right now, we're sitting out $1.10, or actually just crossed into $1.11. Cardano again is doing $2.11. My apologies. Cardano is doing solid. We had a bit of a retrace. We reached $1.15, but again, it's trying to build a support level. It's a very small support level that is trying right now to build at around $2.10. So early signs showing that we are beginning to build a support level in Cardano at 210. But again, this is a very early level, so it's not going to be a very strong support level. I'm sorry to let you guys know of that. But it's not strong, but we are looking like we're building some support level at $2, a relatively strong support level at $2 and about 205. But 210, it's building something. We don't know what it is. Probably a nice support level, but not yet. Not confirmed yet. It could still continue to fall. You see that trend of it falling even if you look at the earlier charts of the day. You see that it doesn't build a straight support line. It's a downward heading line, which means those support levels are not really that strong. So they can easily retrace. But $2, we're looking like we're doing that. So we're gonna go back. You can see there's no straight line right there. Yep. Look at even back further. You see again a dip, and the dips are lower than each other. So the second dip, the most recent dip is lower than the one prior to it, which means that you could potentially see more retracement. So we don't have a solid support level yet, but it looks like we are heading into a decent support level, hopefully at about 210, but nothing confirmed there yet. Guys, if you've not clicked that like button, please do so. And if you've not subscribed, please click subscribe. If you want to be a super supporter, I have a join button. It pays like, it charges like $3 or $4 or maybe $5. And it really helps me out. Every little bit helps. So if you can click that join button, I would keep you updated and give you a beautiful little emoji.
Somebody just said, are you watching your chat? So we are watching the chat, but again, we're trying to go through, what am I saying? Certain sessions. We want to get, of course, some chart analysis in there right before we go into the final or into the Q&A session. But we'll answer this question since I'm already here. Anyways, how high will XRP go? And how can new coins be worth 10, 20, 30, 50, and $100? And XRP be only a little over $1?
Okay, so Daniel, thank you for that question. It's a good question, and I'm gonna answer it in two parts. First of all, how can a new coin be worth more than an old coin? Really, the price of coins is determined by how rare they are, right? So if there's a coin that is, there's 100 million, for example, capacity, or 100 million market cap, not market cap, my apologies, 100 million supply, then it becomes worth more than a coin that has 100 billion like XRP. So, if there's only 5 coins, for example, it's going to be worth millions, regardless of what currency it is, because it's, to get one coin out of the 5, you have to pay more for it, as opposed to if there's a lot of the thing. That's why certain, metals are worth more than others. That's one. And what I think the XRP will be worth, XRP is obviously going to increase in value as time passes. As we've been talking about in the last little while in the video, cryptocurrencies, unlike normal money, actually increases in value. But you're looking after the lawsuit, my predictions, if you watch my previous videos, between probably $12 and $20 initially after the lawsuit. And then you're looking at once it's taken up by banks and becomes something serious, over even 100, probably looking at 400 or 500, but that's looking 5 to 10 years down the line. But probably if we finish this lawsuit, guys, I do think we're heading to between probably $12 to $20, with a possible retracement during the bear cycle. You're looking maybe at $5 to $8 during the bear cycle. But we have to have this lawsuit done with. That's the condition. And before the lawsuit, I think we will probably eventually cross the $2 marks if we last that long. But I can see a start, going over $2, but I don't see it crossing 5 before the lawsuit. There's no way. But if the market is really, really strong and we're doing outstanding and everything is positive, I can see a potential for crossing $5.
Daniel, just I'm going to add on this a little bit. Some people say, and again, this is real high speculation. Somebody said on Twitter it could possibly reach 10 to 35,000 in the very long run, of course, one central bank. So you never know.
That's look, Bitcoin, why did the value of Bitcoin, why does it keep increasing? It's because part of it is people lose their money, right? Again, crypto is not like cash. Cash, if you lose $1, you print another $1, right? If you go to the bank with a ripped dollar, they just print another $1 and they replace it. Crypto, if you lose 1 million XRP, it's gone forever. And now the market supply is 1 million XRP less, which means every single XRP is worth more. So as time passes, nothing is impossible. But it's right now at this stage, these are really
unlikely.
exaggerated numbers.
I know, very unlikely.
Yeah, very exaggerated. But maybe 15, 20 years down the line, when every single bank is using XRP, or when you're having XRP used for, global transfer of money between countries and so on, everything's possible. Nobody ever thought Bitcoin would reach 60,000, and look where it's at now.
All right, so I'm going to shift closer to the lawsuit now, a little more onto the lawsuit factor. And of course, just so you guys know, make sure you guys smash the like button. If you are brand new to this channel, the Crypto Geek channel, we try and update you guys with the most breaking news and any news that comes up, especially on Ripple XRP. We actually have an exciting video coming up that I'm not going to give too much hints about, but it is a really exciting video that could possibly show you guys how to make $100,000 a month. So it's
not a month, a year.
or
Guys,
a year. My
listen.
bad. Yeah, $100,000.
Yeah. 1 second, guys. We're first of all, if you're not clicked subscribe, I want to see some subscribers there. Let's click the subscribe button, guys. Support this channel. Support what we do. It's not easy, guys. We do take from our own personal times. We work full time and have other responsibilities, but we dedicate time to you guys and to crypto. So please support us by clicking that like button. It really means a lot. And again, if you want to be super and retweet it, that would be awesome. But click subscribe. It helps you out because the latest news, the moment something comes out, we go out and we create a video right away about it. You can watch my videos. They come out sometimes 5 minutes after a new document is released in relevance to the lawsuit. So it's important. So click subscribe. Make sure your notifications are on. And Discord is an avenue that I'm on chat. Oh yeah, I forgot you can't chat if you're not subscribed. Discord is an avenue that I really try to update first, Discord and my Twitter. So the link for the Discord is in the description. So make sure you join on there and you follow me on Twitter. I'll have you continue.
All right, so I was just going to give a little bit of a sneak peek. I don't want to release too much because I know, when the time comes, the video will be released. But it's an exciting video that's going to possibly show you guys how to make $100,000 a year by doing something very simple. You do have to put in the hours, though. But it's exciting, guys. Make sure,
guys, and listen, this is not some online, watch my course and you make 100,000. This is an actual job, something you need to do. You need to work. This is like a 12 hours a day job. But if you do this job, you'll make on your own. You don't need me at all, or what. You don't need to do any course or anything. This is an actual career that you need to do. But if you do this career without education, without anything, you'll make $100,000 a year.
Yeah,
you need
zero requirements.
You need to work hard for 12 hours a day, 7 days a week. You need to do it, but you'll make $100,000 a year. I've tested it.
Like you said, zero requirements. You don't need anything other than a car. So just want to put that out. We don't want to release too much. We've been working on the video. Hopefully it's something you guys do enjoy. Like I said, smash the like button, subscribe to my channel with your post notifications on so that you guys can get it right when it's released. I'll give you guys maybe a few more, hints right before it comes out, but we'll keep it silent for now. And let's jump into the lawsuit news on Ripple versus the SEC. I don't know if you want to add anything, feel free to add it in now.
No, I'm just going to say, guys, again, I know I've mentioned this and I'd probably give you a headache from it, but we have the join button. It's an avenue for you guys to support us. I believe it's is it $5?
Yeah, I think it's like $4.99. So
$4.99 a month. It's like a price of 2 cups of coffee, and it really helps us. With the support from everybody, it means a lot to us, and we would really appreciate it. So if you can click that join button, it would be truly appreciated.
I actually added some really nice, cool features on it. Just gonna let that you guys got a lot of really cool, chat images. You get a nice logo next to your name. Just makes you look a little more crypto-y, fancy, and yeah. All right, let's jump into the lawsuit. So I'm just gonna go into the most recent thing, and then we'll jump into the dates for when very important things regarding this lawsuit are gonna happen. But this is Jeremy Hogan. So Jeremy Hogan's tweeted, we know you and this is obviously regarding Gary Gensler, because Gary Gensler did come out with a Twitter video basically saying we are going to enforce crypto investor protection and all of that stuff. And of course, as we discussed, Gary Gensler has been recently advocating so much that there is regulation and that you can see it. It's right in front of you. It's been there for years. And so Jeremy Hogan's actually tweeted this Twitter basically asking Gary Gensler whether Ethereum is a security or not. And he's not giving an answer. So what do you think on this? What do you think about this whole situation? I don't know. It's, again, I don't know. It's just kind of weird, right? If there's regulations, you should answer, but maybe he's busy?
No, listen, I'm not going to lie. Even if he answers, it wouldn't make any difference. Now, their whole point is nobody that works for the SEC represents the SEC. Who represents the SEC is the real question. Nobody. And so, really, even if he said Ethereum is not a security or Ethereum is a security, it doesn't matter. Look at his Twitter. Go pull up his Twitter right now. It says none of what he says is representative of the SEC. It's all his personal opinion. So really, they have nobody that you can ask anything. All they can do is tell. He went out on one video and he said, "I invite all the crypto companies to come and talk to us." Who do they talk to find clarity? If none of you guys, none of you, what you say is actual factual. All of it is your personal opinion. You can walk away any minute. Why does it matter?
Yeah, that's true. And this is something that we've kind of seen the SEC start to shift towards.
Pull up his Twitter. Maybe we can see what it says there under his description.
I don't think his does. I don't think his says it, but there is. It's a disclaimer now. By the way, it's an official page on the SEC website that they all have to put on their Twitter, and it's a disclaimer saying that it's their personal opinion. Oh, that's crazy. Yeah, see, SEC social media disclaimer. Unless specifically indicated otherwise, social media content expressed by the author's views only and not necessarily those of the commission. Crazy. And this is what I've kind of recently noticed, that everything they've shifted it so that you can't hold them accountable, because there was a transcript that was actually found, and I'll pull it up right here. That was actually found of Gary Gensler speaking in 2018, in a meeting in 2018 with the Congress. And in that meeting, he said 70% of the crypto market is commodities. In short, they're assets, which makes them not securities. So it's crazy how, he said this in 2018, and recently, or, a few months back, he came out and said, 99.999% of cryptocurrencies are securities, which makes them not assets and not commodities. So his just words are, like I said, contradicting. It's as if he's a new person.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah, no, listen, right now his whole point is just make himself look as good as he can. Not even make himself, give himself the most power that he can.
Yeah,
nothing else.
Like you said, even in Congress, he went to Congress and is now asking for, or Senate, I think, he's asking for more power to control the cryptocurrency market, to regulate it, in his own words. Even though I believe they have enough power, but it's crazy. So let's go on to discuss what is up and coming about this lawsuit in terms of due dates. There are obviously dates, there are motions that are going to be set up, and let's start off with those. So August 16th, which is just 3 days away, we're going to have Ripple's response to the SEC's emergency motion for a discovery conference regarding Slack communication and any other motion to seal inhabitants filed with that motion. By the way, this is a good question. So regarding that Slack communication issue, what do you think is going on there? Because it's weird to see the SEC now want to discuss and talk and, negotiate with Ripple for any reason, because right now they're filing a motion basically trying to make Ripple talk. It's a motion that's, kind of, they're complaining to the judge that, look at Ripple, they're not trying to speak to us.
Well, you know what? I'm shocked by how cooperative Ripple was. If you look, actually in that document, it has emails between Ripple and the SEC. I wish maybe we can go in and click on the document. Let's try and do that. So there's actually emails between Ripple and the SEC, and Ripple was open to giving them the Slack documents. Actually, that's the part that surprised me.
But my bad.
It's one of the documents that was put up by James. James. But regardless, Ripple was open to giving them all the Slack documents. So really, they have nothing to fear. That's what it made me know. For sure, there's nothing. It's actual document. Scroll down. So yeah, there's nothing that Ripple is fearing. It was the Slack document. Yes, no, it's Slack. Where's the Slack one?
Slack document.
Yeah, it was in the Slack document. But yeah, so Ripple was not afraid to do it, and it looks like from the tone of the conversation, it's something that they have been talking about for a while, and that means that it sounds like they've been communicating. So that's positive. That's excellent. Actually, it's good. Communication is good because it means we're closer to a settlement. All right, so hopefully we hear of a settlement soon.
Yeah. Okay, I think I got
Yeah,
it.
yeah. So we'll scroll. I'll have you scroll through that and write it and read it if you want. Oh yeah, everybody wants your cash. Everybody wants your cash.
Yeah, this is a really long document.
Yo, Grego, how much Bitcoin did you lose in 2011? Hopefully, you didn't lose too much.
Greg also says, the SEC saying, give us all the power and authority, but we're not responsible or accountable for anything. I know, right?
Yeah,
Maybe
that's
if they
the
were
SEC for you.
accountable, yeah, we'd say, you know what, you can give them power because if they abuse it, then you can hold them accountable for the words that they said. But like this, you can't really hold anybody accountable. All right, let's go to the next. Let's see. So August 16th, we get the motion reply to the motion to compel, or not motion to compel, to Slack documents. Here it is. To Ripple's response to the SEC's emergency motion for a discovery conference regarding Slack communication and any motion to seal inhabitants filed with the motion. I've actually noticed that now a lot of motions are linked with a motion to seal. Like even August 17th, so a day after, the SEC's response to Ripple's motion for a discovery conference regarding the SEC's improper assertion of the deliberative process privilege, which is the 65 emails that William Hinman confessed to in regards to drafts of his 2018 speech, which in fact could actually have, because you're going to see the people that are editing his drafts or that, you know, told him change this or this, or maybe there's an email where, you know, Gary Gensler is part of it where he says, okay, yeah, well, or Jay Clayton says, you know, this kind of doesn't represent the views of the SEC, so change it. Or any email like that, which would kind of invalidate the whole Ripple versus SEC lawsuit. Those could be in those emails, and this is why they're so scared to kind of hand them over. And, you know, every single email, they're kind of claiming every single email that was mentioned to be part of that privilege process. So we'll see what happens.
So the SEC is being very dirty here. So what they've done is they've actually sent the judge. This is exactly what's happened. Under seal, all the documents that they were supposed to give to Ripple. Okay, so the judge orders them to hand over documents that are non-privileged, so that, you know, they're allowed to get, which is internal documents. You can't have regular conversations between employees of the SEC, but you can have any documents that are relevant to this case. So what the SEC did is they said, well, everything that we have is privileged, which is communication just between employees. And they created a log of all of these things, and they gave it just to the judge because no one's allowed to look at it but the judge. Now, is the judge going to look through 10,000 documents? No way. So the judge is going to have to make a decision as to whether she'll say, why are you giving me these documents? Give them to Ripple, which they're claiming is not fair because these are privileged documents, or the judge is going to say, yeah, they're privileged documents. You know, I changed my mind. Don't give any Ripple anything. But they're really being dirty. They're, you know, this is the third time they've been ordered to submit these documents. And even now that they're saying we're submitting them, they're not submitting them to Ripple. They're handing them over to the judge.
You know, it's funny because the judge would kind of be forced to indirectly read those 10,000 documents if she wants Ripple to, or she wants to go with her rule, because, you know, if it turns out like one document at the end follows the privilege rule and then she misses it, that could cause an appeal. They could actually appeal that and go with another. So I don't know. It's a really confusing situation right now. Like you said, they're trying to play the dirty card right here. But we'll see how the judge reacts and you know, decides she wants to deal with that.
No, listen. The judge is not stupid, and she's liable to the extent of her understanding, right? So when somebody goes to help you or do first aid, for example, if they make a mistake that a normal human can make, they're not liable. So she could say, I did my best, and based on my best, this is what I came to.
Yeah.
No, listen, Ripple, it's really hard right now. Initially, you could imagine Ripple losing it. But right now, it's hard to imagine Ripple losing this lawsuit, really. But, again, I think the SEC is trying to harm Ripple as much as they could. inflict as much damage as possible, and that they're hoping would lead to Ripple giving in and giving that SEC what they want. But it doesn't look like they're going to lose.
Yeah, I believe so too. I think that time has passed, where you could say, yeah, Ripple's going to lose, or there's a big major chance Ripple's going to lose.
There's less than a month till end of discovery. We're already in August, guys.
August 31st is the end of the fact discovery deadline. It's crazy. It's like, that 90-day extension or 60-day extension that they got granted is basically done now. And it's funny because...
You know what's funny? Because we would have been done now. Can you imagine?
I know that we would have been done. The lawsuit would have ended August.
Yeah, but they got that extension.
October. Because expert discovery deadline ends in October.
And what did the SEC get out of this time? Nothing.
You know what? This is the crazy thing, and I think Ripple did this on purpose because there was a telephonic conference that I was in, and Ripple was basically, so the SEC was claiming. Imagine the SEC asked for that time extension, but then the SEC was also claiming that Ripple's trying to delay the lawsuit process, and so you have imagine it's the end of the conference. All of a sudden, we get one of the Ripple lawyers out of nowhere says, "Okay, Judge, we are not delaying nothing. If you were to tell us tomorrow is the end of the discovery deadline, we'd be fine with that. But we're not delaying nothing. It's the SEC that's not trying to give documents. That's not trying to do anything, and is just trying to extend everything. So, it's crazy, right? So, I think it was kind of Ripple. What was trying to do is tell the SEC indirectly, like, if you want to keep extending, we're going to keep on putting pressure on you guys by doing depositions, by asking for more documents, by making sure you're actually busy during those times, rather than just trying to, make us feel the
what's
impact.
funny? It's like Ripple. Like, Ripple could have asked for this deposition before, but they didn't. It's like they knew, you know what? You want to do this? Okay, we have something, in our back pocket, and now we will waste the 3 months that you were hoping to use for whatever.
I know, and you know what? At that time,
Because they didn't ask. They didn't ask for it before. They didn't.
I know that, even though they could have, but, like you said, they didn't decide to do anything. Even at the end of the telephonic conference, so that's when we officially found out that, because Ripple was supposed to have the internal memos, from a while back, but you had one of the lawyers come out, I think it was Chris Larson's lawyer, come out and say, Judge, we haven't gotten a single document from the one that you granted, and so we want to let you know about that so that maybe you can take enforcement action, and we want to let the SEC know that until you give us the documents that we provided, we're going to keep on depositioning your people. We're going to keep on depositioning SEC officials that may be of use in this case. So, like you said, and I've been saying the entire time, they're kind of doing this on purpose, knowing that, internally the SEC is going to panic because, that deposition caused so much panic. Even those internal memos are causing panic. Those emails that, William Hinman right now, that Ripple's trying to get is causing panic in between, the SEC, because you have people that are agreeing, people disagreeing.
I really hope when it goes to Congress, and now this is what's happening. I think this was a very stupid move. We'll go back to the chart for XRP prices, but XRP price right now, because it's pumping, it looks like. But it's really a stupid move by Gary Gensler to say that we want to take over crypto, because now he's getting pushback from Congress, which is very bad for the SEC. And because, remember, Biden is not going to give in. He's not, Gary Gensler is not more important to him than congressmen, the different congressmen, because that means his position within Congress weakens as he gains more opposition in Congress. And why is he gaining opposition? Because of the chair of the SEC? Like, who's this chair of the SEC compared to congressmen and senators?
By the way, good night, Daniel. He just said good night. That's why.
Yeah, good night, Daniel. So he's creating division, even party division, because of the chair of the SEC.
You know, it's even though SEC is, you know, having a lot of difficulty now. You know, we've seen lots of SEC officials either resign, split apart from the SEC, go against them and side with Ripple. The SEC right now is, you know, it's a mess. Nobody knows exactly what they want. Nobody knows what they're trying to head towards. You know, you have one SEC official saying something, the other SEC official saying something else. Everybody's kind of doing his own thing, all in the name of the SEC. So, and you know, it's funny because now, you know, you really can't take anybody's opinion because of the whole ordeal of, you know, every official has their opinion and nothing is the real SEC commission's, you know, or the actual SEC commission's definition. So like I said, it's all over the place. Nobody really knows what the SEC wants at this point. And the SEC officials know that. Even the deposition, you know, before they announced officially who's going to get deposed, the SEC was going crazy. You know, you have some officials, you know, coming out and saying, no, oh my God, you know, we don't know. The SEC didn't know who was going to get deposed. So people were saying Jay Clayton's going to get depositioned, even though he's, imagine, Jay Clayton, I don't even think you can depose him anymore because he's now a former official. So I don't think he'd be of importance, but maybe. But you have, you know, people saying Jay Clayton, you have people saying William Hinman, you have people saying it's going to be another high, what's the word again? High official of the SEC. So it was all over the place. And imagine the panic that caused, because there's a lot of people in the SEC right now that have a conflict of interest. And the biggest example was Jay Clayton, which ended up coming through. You know, he sued SEC, who sued Ripple, joined Ethereum, left, resigned, sued Ripple, resigned. Then he joined a firm, a crypto firm, that is highly invested in Ethereum. And even while he was working as the SEC chairman, he decided that, you know, it's a good idea, or it's not a good idea because he had, you know, retired from his previous job. His previous job was what? Working in a crypto firm that was invested in Ethereum, highly invested in Ethereum. They were paying him pension. He ended up resigning and going back to working, with the foundation. So we're going to be coming back doing a lot more crypto analysis, telling you guys more about the charts because I know a lot of you guys like about the charts. If you have any questions, guys, right before we go into the real chart analysis, drop them right now inside the chat. I'll go ahead and we'll go over most of your questions. So drop them in right now before we jump right into the crypto analysis. And let's get started.
Yes, okay. So we're looking at a beautiful market today, very nice green, and we're seeing ranges between 3 to about 20% gains throughout the crypto market. We're going to focus on a couple of cryptos, probably the top 5 cryptos right now, and do a bit of analysis of their charts. Now we'll start with Bitcoin. Let me just do some updates here and pull up some charts for you guys, and we'll take a look at the price. It looks like we are having a major pump right now, and we're looking like we're having some major price updates. So we're going to talk about them, and I'm going to show you the charts. We'll look at the different support levels, and we will look at the resistance levels. But we have broken a lot of barriers today. So far, we've not seen any major pullbacks. We did see a bit of consolidation yesterday and a drop accordingly. So we'll do that. I'm just going to update the title right now for a perfect. There we go. Price, the title is updated. Let's take a look. Start with Bitcoin, the grandfather of all of cryptos. So begin the analysis there. Right now, Bitcoin is sitting at 47,540 something, and that is the price. Now, the next hourly resistance level is at about 47,700. That's the first resistance level. Right now, we're sitting at a pivot point of 47,500. So what do we mean when we say a pivot point? This is the new resistance level that we are building. And we built a very beautiful resistance level actually at that level, which signals that we are probably going to see a major pump in the coming hours. probably looking between 4 to 7%, somewhere in that range. You know, what we determined that based on looking at the previous chart from the last day. So you can see the pattern, earlier today, and it happened twice where we've seen the same pattern as we are seeing right now, right before the pump. So you can see that. If you can, we'll refer back to earlier on the day, and I'll show you guys how we've seen that pattern of stabilizing at a level, and then you see those jumps. So right now we're looking at stabilizing, so you can exactly. So let's take a look at the pattern throughout the day. So we'll start earlier on yesterday, or today, sorry, earlier on in today. At the beginning of the day, we'll draw some lines here. So you can see consolidation at this level, and you can see another very small consolidation right under it before a pump. Okay, so yeah, there is one, and the one is right under it, a small consolidation level. So there's a straight line at consolidation at that level. Exactly, this is a beautiful level of consolidation, and there's another small consolidation level right there, and you can see we had a pump right after. So right now we are sitting at a new consolidation level. I'll shrink this graph a little bit and slide it up, and we're looking at a new consolidation level at 47,500, which is beautiful. You could see at every single consolidation level we went up between 4 and 7%, somewhere in that range. It varies, but right now we're heading towards another level at around those between 4 and 7%. So very beautiful for Bitcoin. Again, we're looking at the next major resistance level, hourly resistance level, at 47,700. Once we pass that, we have a smooth path to 48,000. And for the daily resistance level, we're looking like we have a smooth path to 49,000. So it's beautiful, 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 beautiful. We've had over 25% gains just in the last about 2 weeks. So very good for Bitcoin. Now we'll move over to, let's talk about support levels for Bitcoin. So on the hourly chart, looking like we have a very beautiful, again, build-up of support level at 47,500. That's for the hour. And right now, Bitcoin is sitting at a strong buy for the hours. It's very good. And on the weekly chart, we're looking like we have a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful build-up of support level at 45,000. We didn't imagine even seeing that anywhere near that level only a few weeks back. But today, and as for this week, we're sitting at a beautiful, beautiful support level at about 45,000. So good stuff, Bitcoin. Now we'll move over to Ethereum. I know nobody likes talking too much about Ethereum, but we will have to talk about it. It's a major crypto out there. So let's talk about Ethereum. So right now, Ethereum is looking at, let's see, sitting at 3,300, give or take, but it's building a beautiful, beautiful support level, actually, again, at 3,300, which is exactly where it's sitting right now. The nice thing with Ethereum is we have increasing highs, which means, again, we're heading into probably a big pump, and it's going to be a pump similar to the pump we had earlier today. So again, we're looking at between 4 and 7%. Right now, we're looking at about 6% gain on beginning of day. So yeah, we're looking like we're building a beautiful support level there at 3,300. The next major resistance level, though, is looking like for Bitcoin on the hourly chart is in about $40, $30 to $40. So we're going to see what happens there. Again, Ethereum right now is looking like a strong buy, and we have a really nice support level, daily support level at 3,150. So that's very good. Very good for Ethereum. And like I said, it's looking like we're going to pump quite well today. Actually, most of the crypto companies right now, cryptocurrencies, are looking like they're heading towards a pump there. Now, XRP, let's take a look. Beautiful, beautiful XRP. XRP is building an ascending triangle, which is very good. We're building higher highs and lower lows, and we're starting to create a structure right now and probably heading into a pump. Now, I really hope this pump takes us to the next, bypass the next resistance level at $1.09. Now, it looks like if we pass that $1.09, we might switch the resistance into support, and that would be super nice because it would create a smooth path to $1.10. So that is good news for you guys, and it should create very good outcomes for every XRP holder. Looks like we're building a beautiful daily support level at $1 and an hourly support level, nice hourly support dollar at $1.07. The pivot point is about $1.08. So very good stuff for XRP, and looking like our path towards the $1.10 is going to be a beautiful, smooth one. All right, I'll have you take it over.
All right. So as you guys can see, I think we already went into the charts of XRP. We'll try and go into a bit of ADA. Actually, you know what? I'll leave the crypto analysis to you, so if you'd like to do that later. But
we can do ADA right now, no worries. Do you want to do ADA?
yeah, okay, we'll do ADA. So
Okay.
all right. So as you guys can see, we did see this major pump. Now, the issue with pumps like this are, especially when they're just very linear, is they can easily retrace. And this is what we were talking about earlier in the day. There could be a chance of a retracement. It is a crazy pump like that. So we have those seen. And again, this is the only reason why I'm saying it could retrace is we have seen this in the past, as you guys can see. 0510. We did see this exact same happen, but we did see a major retracement after. We also see that there are little... in the past, or I'll say in the 2 days ago, we seen a lower low, which isn't too nice, but again, it came back and we did hit high.
So one thing I want to add. So yesterday, when we seen the drop, there was an important level that everybody should have been paying attention to, and that level is the level that it crossed the golden cross. That level was 43,800 for Bitcoin. And you can see we approached it, but we didn't cross, we didn't drop below it. So that confirms that we are continuing on a bullish trend. If we had dropped below that level, 43,800, it would invalidate the bullish moves that we've been having for the last weeks. But it didn't invalidate it. So we're still heading towards the same bullish trend from the last couple of weeks. Again, 43,800 was the number, and I was very worried when I seen it come across it, but it didn't hit it. So it went right at 43,000. We had a big jump up, and you can look at the charts if you don't believe me, but it did not drop below 43,800. That would have invalidated any bullish move afterwards. But where the bullish move and bullish trend was supported at that level. Yeah, so we continue to have the same bullish support. Again, it doesn't matter whether you like XRP or whatever, you're looking for growth in either of them. Bitcoin is the leader of the market, regardless of which cryptocurrency you hold. Everything follows Bitcoin. And usually the way it goes with Bitcoin and the way they follow Bitcoin is once Bitcoin stops gaining and begins to consolidate is when you see major gains in altcoins. The reason is once people feel that Bitcoin has made its gains, people that want to exit end up selling Bitcoin and re-entering through altcoin market. So that creates an increase in value of altcoins. So everything, whether directly or indirectly right now, is dependent on Bitcoin. So you have to follow Bitcoin very closely. So, like I said, a little while ago, 43,800 was a very important point. That I was personally keeping a very close eye on in order to determine whether we were going to break the bullish trend And thankfully, yesterday we did not actually cross that. We were, I believe, for 43,880, I think is the lowest we went. But yeah, everything continues, and the bullish trend continues to be fact up to this point. Again, I'm not giving you any financial legal advice, so don't, you always do your own research, but I'm just telling you my own personal observations.
All right, guys, in this we'll take a little break right now. Make sure you guys go ahead and smash the like button, guys. Absolutely destroy it. Let's make sure we get 95 likes, maybe if we can hit.
Yeah, guys, and please, if you're not subscribed, please click that subscribe button. It really helps us out, and it motivates us to continue creating content for you guys. And follow us on Twitter, Crypto Geek News. You get the latest updates and analysis, and on Discord. And the link for Discord is in the description. I try to keep you guys posted with, that day, everybody should have been paying attention to that number, 43,800. And if you're on Discord and you're on Twitter, that was an important number for us. But again, the link is in the description. And make sure your notifications are on. Also, if you want to be really helpful to us and you want to support us, click that join button. Really helps us out. It's $5 a month. It's like 2 cups of coffee, but everything adds up. So if you want to click that join button, it really means a lot to us. And again, we take away from our own personal time and work and so on to create content for you guys. So any support that you can provide for us is greatly, greatly, greatly appreciated. So thank you for that. If you can click that join button. And there's what is it called? Super sticker stuff too, or super chat. So if you can support us through that as well, would be great.
Yeah, super chat is now a real thing. We have super chat. All right, time to see though. You know what? Let me have a look here quickly. I just want to have. I want to see the price of XRP right now. As you guys can see, XRP and ADA doing very well. They're holding their stance, and this is something that is a really good sign. We're not seeing them go down. They have hit that 108, previously yesterday, and this is something we've, as a group, most people have seen it already. It's increased even during the correction. We've seen it come down. It didn't go below its pump rate because it pumped all the way from, and let's have a look yesterday here. It pumped all the way from 84 cents to 108. We did see the correction bringing it to 92 was the lows, but it didn't actually end off the day at 92. It ended up the day at like 96 cents. And then today's pump brought it all the way back to, or all the way up to highs of 111. So overall, the correction, the market in general has been going very positive. XRP, like you said, that is being pressured down right now, pushed down constantly by the lawsuit, is able to maintain prices like this and even increase. We've seen it the last time, hit highs of $1.96, and this was around April. I know many of us that have been holding since back then have witnessed it and have seen it. And even then, again, it was a major lawsuit that was happening. So it's not a shock if we see XRP come back, pump up, maybe even reach highs of, that all-time high, maybe $2, $3, even before the end of the lawsuit, which would be absolutely incredible because then hopefully we'd be done the lawsuit. By then, we'll see XRP price pump from what most people predict is $10 to $15 USD, and then we'll see where it goes from there. But overall, XRP has been very bullish right now. As you guys can see, it is a strong buy. So XRP is doing very well. Even ADA, a lot of the cryptos right now are starting to recover after that correction. And hopefully we'll see a lot more come out and a lot bigger percentage increases. With right now, ADA up 13% from, of course, the end of the day. XRP up almost 11%. Bitcoin, one of the lowest actually gainers today. So Bitcoin is 5%.
That's expected. So Bitcoin, again, the value of Bitcoin is much higher, so it's much harder to move Bitcoin, right? The amount of money you need to spend to move Bitcoin is a lot more than you need to move altcoins, right? With lower values and lower market caps. But Bitcoin, for Bitcoin to make a move as big as the move it's made today, even if it's 6%, is huge. Like, a couple of days ago, even 2 weeks ago, it was imaginable thought to see Bitcoin sitting at 47,500. And today we're talking about it as if it's nothing. So no, it's a very significant move for Bitcoin, and it really looks like probably in the coming hours we're going to see another pump, and it's going to be, I think, in the similar range. It's probably going to be between 4 and 7%, somewhere in that range, just based on the way it's looking. It's looking almost identical to the way it looked before it had that 5 to 7% pump. So I don't think this will be different, and it's repeated this cycle twice already since yesterday. So in the last 2 days, it's repeated the exact same pattern. So I think we're heading into another 4 to 7% gain for Bitcoin. And again, as Bitcoin pumps, altcoins are going to follow.
Yeah, exactly. Like you said, what will normally happen is, especially for altcoins, you will see a major Bitcoin pump up. It will pump, then it will kind of slow down, kind of stabilize, consolidate. And this is when we start to see the rise of many altcoins, especially the utility-based altcoins.
So I'm going to explain to our viewers why that happens, why you have a gain of altcoins after Bitcoin. So what happens is people wait for what they anticipate is the highest level for Bitcoin. So anybody that holds Bitcoin right now is waiting to see, is it going to grow a bit more? Nobody wants to sell while it's going up. People start to anticipate. Once people start to see it consolidate, they start to say, okay, it's not going to go any higher, I need to pull my money. So they end up pulling their money. Once they start to pull that money, the consolidation level lowers. So you start seeing the number go down. Out of fear, other people start to sell. And then you start to build a new consolidation level at a lower level. Those people usually take their money and they reinvest it into altcoins. So that's why you often see Bitcoin climb, then Bitcoin start to consolidate. And as Bitcoin is consolidating, you see the altcoin market grow and reach high levels. It's because it's the same Bitcoin investors reallocating their money into altcoins. And then the cycle happens again. What ends up happening is Bitcoin, people then see altcoins going up. They see them consolidate. They think they're not going to get any higher. So they sell. You see a lower consolidation level begin to build. They usually they may reinvest their money, or they keep the money being held until they start to see it go up again. So they see the altcoins start to grow. They see the altcoins start to grow, and people join the bandwagon and say, oh, they end up buying at the as it's starting to go up, or even sometimes the new ones end up buying at the highs, and then they get shocked that we get consolidation. But that's just how it usually goes.
Something
thank you,
said
Carlo,
we should
for
get Gary Gensler on the show. Maybe
Gary Gensler is not listening to Jeremy Hogan.
I know.
I don't think he's going to listen to us.
I know he's not listening to anybody right now. We're struggling to find people to come on the show.
Carlo, we got a positive comment. Carlo, hey guys, love the channel. Question, how many XRP should you own minimum? Well, thank you for loving this channel. And if you love it so much, you click that like button and you make sure you're subscribed. That's one. So thank you for that comment. How much XRP should you own? It's all in relevance to you, right? For some people, 1,000 XRP is a lot. For others, 10,000 is nothing. So it really depends on what what your income is, how much money you want to be happy, and really what your goals are. I think 1K is fair. Yeah, buying the dip is usually a good thing. Sometimes it's a good thing. Sometimes it's just, you hold on to, if you have a good amount that you're happy with, you just hold on. You get those diamond hands and you use them.
Yeah, there was actually an article that was speaking about, it's always better to, again, everybody profits in their own ways, but holders make the most money through cryptocurrency. If you're able to hold in the long run, it's definitely positive.
So I have a twitchy hand, not a diamond hand. So what I do is I have some money that I'm willing to play with. So I'm willing to lose and sell and buy and try to flip flop. But I have a certain amount that I will not touch no matter what. And, if you're one of those people that, gets triggered easily, then you just, you put $100 or a couple $100 that you say, when the market goes high, I'm going to sell, and then I'm going to buy back when it's low. And sometimes you think it's high and it's low, and sometimes you think it's low and it's high, but you're only playing with this little bit of money. So, you keep your hands moving without touching your real bank.
Yeah, I do something similar, very close. It's always good to hold. Even if it's
Believe it or not, I've actually made money. I actually switched. I did it. I have a little bag of Dogecoin just because everybody was excited. So I'm like, what the hell? But I actually got like 100 extra tokens just from, or cryptocurrencies or currencies from Dog, just by selling, playing it. Now I could have lost a lot more money, but just because of my twitchy hand wanted to play, so I just did it.
yeah,
And it worked out. But yeah, don't do that with your real bank.
Meme coins. I think some people invest in meme coin. Like even me, I'm invested in meme coin, in a meme coin. But again, you do it just for the jokes, right? More of like, if one day you get Bill Gates, Elon Musk, and everybody tweeting on it, you just leave it in an account, and if it happens, it happens. If it ends up going to zero, because meme coins do go to zero, I guess it's fine. You don't.
It's a lottery ticket. Look, meme coins are a lottery ticket. People buy lottery tickets and they know their chance of winning is 1 in. Their chance of them being hit by lightning is higher, and they still buy a lottery ticket. This is the lottery ticket of crypto.
Imagine
it's probably.
Imagine winning the lottery and getting hit by lightning at the same time.
That would be very
that
low
would be the
chance,
sexiest day ever.
That was like the chance of people buying Dogecoin, and then it went up, and that happened. So you never know.
Yeah.
That would be sad though. Like you'd be excited about winning the lottery, and then you get hit by lightning.
Yeah, I know. Imagine it's like a 2-in-1, right? You're like, it's your happiest and your worst day at the same time.
As you walk out of the corner store that you won the lottery, you get hit by lightning.
That'd be hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
But
guys, if you've not clicked the subscribe button, let's do that right now.
Smash the like button, guys. You guys need to share support. Smash the like button. Let's get the algorithm
working. Guys, listen. If you want to talk on live stream, join on Discord. Can we do that?
Yeah, we can actually do that. If you want to talk on the live stream, join the Discord down below. Let's actually get your opinion on what you think XRP will.
Actually, that would be so cool. That would be so cool if we can have a discussion, like a real talking discussion. If we can get people on live stream from on Discord. Join the link for Discord, and let's talk.
You know what? Here. There we go. I'm in the Discord. Somebody wants to jump in, you can hop in. Oh, microphone to work. Okay.
Yeah, let's hear you talk. Let's hear your beautiful voice.
All right. That being said, we got 60 people in the stream. Welcome to everybody in the live stream. Let's see. I think
guys, if you want to talk, is there anybody that wants to talk?
I don't know. It's there. You can hop in.
If you want, you can hop in and talk to us. Yeah. Come talk to us. Say hello at least.
Yeah, I know.
Say hello. Let's watch the charts together and talk.
Let's have a look at, XRP right now. Oh, ADA is coming back to 210 almost. It's retesting. ADA is retesting. It's down, I think, a little bit, but it's going to retest 210.
Actually, ADA, look, I'm scared for ADA right now.
See, let me tell you something.
Like it's going.
Let me tell you. Yesterday,
I
was looking at it yesterday.
Look, ADA right now is gonna. It looks like it just crossed the support level, so we might be heading down for ADA.
Let me tell you. You know what? Yesterday I was looking at it. Yesterday night, right? It wasn't even $2 yet. It was like $1.90 something. I was looking at it. And I was seeing it go down, and I was like doubting, okay, maybe I should sell, because if it's going to go down, might as well sell now and then rebuy in at a lower price. It's just, if I can guarantee that it's going to go down. But then I was like, I don't trust it. ADA is that cryptocurrency that just booms all of a second, crashes all of a second. It's like, instantly, it makes a change so fast. It's not that type of cryptocurrency that you see that's gradual. What it does
Yeah,
is it booms and then it consolidates forever, and then it will boom or crash, and then it will consolidate, and then it will boom. So it's that type of cryptocurrency. So I made the right calls. Like, you know what? It's probably not gonna. It's that type of currency. So I'm gonna hold it. And so this is why I don't care. I personally believe 1, 2 cents, even 3, 4 cents doesn't matter for ADA. Even if I were to see it go down right now, 5 cents, I would still not be worried because, like I said, unless it makes a major, like I'm saying 20, 30 cents down crash, then I know it's going down. But until then, you can't, because it will go down 10 cents and then you wait another 10 minutes and it's back up 50 cents.
You're right.
So
That's crypto, right? That's the volatility of the crypto market. Right? That's what people like about the crypto market is its volatility. And there you go. You go up 10% one day and down 5%
Exactly.
and up
Like you said.
15%. And
people like that about crypto. This is why people are investing in
that's
crypto.
why people invest in crypto. Exactly. That's the reason people invest in crypto.
I think that everything had a little dip. Because look at XRP right now is 107. But again, these are invalid. I don't even consider them a real dip. You know
It doesn't
what?
matter. It doesn't. No, it doesn't
Exactly.
matter.
That's what I'm
Those
saying.
are
Invalid dips don't really count. And this is exactly, you know what's funny is this is exactly like you said what happened. Identical. Like I'm looking back at it now, and I remember seeing everything that's happening right now happen yesterday. Before that, you know, there was a big
Exactly.
pump yesterday. Look at this. I look at it on the chart right now. See, so yes, like when was this? This was August 12th. Yesterday. Exactly
see
the same.
like a yeah, exactly.
Exactly the same. See how okay, so you get little pumps and then you get a little decrease and then you get another little pump and then it kind of consolidates with it not really moving down or up and then you get that spike. And it's copying it replica. It's crazy because it is actually a replica, like a 100% replica. So that's why I'm very bullish on crypto, very bullish on XRP and Ripple. We see it pumping.
So guys, if you want to talk, join us.
If you're interested in hearing we'll hear anybody's opinion, honestly, at this point. Let's see what you guys think about crypto. What do you guys think about XRP Ripple? Do you think the crypto market's going to crash, pump? Is it bullish? Is it bear season? Let's hear what you guys have to say. All you got to do is join the Discord, which is linked down below. Of course, like the live stream and subscribe to my channel to get the latest and most trending crypto news. Let's read a few of your comments. If you guys would like to get a question answered, feel free to comment it in the comment section or in your comment section right now. Somebody said here, let's see, whoops, I think I clicked something by accident. All right. Somebody says, let's read, I think this was two people talking to each other.
Somebody said that I think this is two people talking to each other.
No. No. I was reading a few comments, right? And it's like a discussion. People are discussing right now in the comment section together. Thoughts on Algorand? I don't even know what is that. I don't even know what cryptocurrency.
Algo, yeah, I've seen it. Listen, I haven't done too much research on it, but I remember seeing it.
Yeah.
No thoughts, no comment.
Oh my god. Okay.
Digital. So, guys, if you want to talk, join the Discord. There's a room that has voice. Talk to us. Say hello. Let's have a discussion. If you have questions, ask your questions. If you want to say something, say something. The link for the Discord is in the description. Let's talk. Sometimes you want to hear. Sometimes you want to hear from the other side. You want to hear the voices of the people that are watching your channel. I want to hear your voices.
Hop in, say hello, we'll get you on live stream. Thoughts on FTM? I honestly, I haven't done my fair, like I haven't done my fair share on all these little cryptocurrencies, even though I should, because those are the ones that, like, there has been days where all of a sudden a cryptocurrency pops up on the top crypto assets right here, and it's like trending. It's like 10th or not even, like 4th or 5th highest volume, had like 100% increase that I could have invested in. But I don't really invest in most, especially meme coins or coins that don't really have a purpose. Like an example, SafeMoon. SafeMoon brands itself as if it has a purpose, and their purpose is basically that they kind of
their purpose
burn tokens.
it's not. It's not
a-
to have a purpose.
So what they say is the purpose is to say it's to hold your coins. So if you were to try and sell your coins, you actually lose coins. You get feed 10%. It's crazy, and then 5% of that gets redistributed. But that's not a real purpose, right? This is just like a way of trying to make the guy hold money. And it's funny because, I've known some people that invested, SafeMoon, and it looks like a Ponzi scheme, they call it. The guy's going to come in, take your money, and leave. But I think this is how it is for most meme coins.
Okay, it looks like we're heading into a pump. We're having a bit of a pump for XRP. It just went up. So let's take a look at XRP and see what's happening there in the chart. Again, guys, if you want to join the discussion, feel free to join on Discord and you can talk. We can hear your beautiful voices. So join us on Discord, grab the mic and say hello.
Yeah.
Or hola. Or marhaba. Or ni hao. Or anything you want to say.
Homie?
Or what's up, homie? That's right. So join on Discord. We'll talk to you guys. If you have questions, you can ask them. Right now, XRP is doing excellent. We're looking like we're having a bit of a little pump right now, a mini pump. XRP is sitting at $1.85, and we're building a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful resistance level at $1.08. Very small, but existent.
You know what? I wonder how many people in the chat how long have you guys been invested in XRP? Because I was invested for, some time. Not maybe, I don't know. Has it been a year?
It's been a long time.
No, I don't even think it's been a year. But I remember this.
Flying,
remember the 70 cents pump and dump situation?
I remember that.
So many people
got,
lost money. But now that's what we're talking about. If you have been holding since that time, even if you bought at 70 cents, which was the high, you would have not lost money. But that's what we're talking about, right? This is what we mentioned. If you're holding, you don't lose money.
Mm-hmm. Looks like a lot of our viewers are shy. That's okay. It's going to go back to its high. Look at it today. It's at $1.10 almost. I think we're heading
April bought it high.
Even more than $1. The next little one.
He bought it the high. Like the 196
The 195 high.
196 high.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a high. I bought XRP at 30 cents. Yeah. See, that's what we're talking. There were people that bought ADA, which is now maybe double XRP.
I bought it at 40. ADA bought it at 40.
People bought it at 8 cents. Not even. People bought it at 5 to 10 cents. You know who bought it at 3 cents? Dusty. 3 cents.
Dusty bought 88.
At 3 cents. 3 cents. His average is what? 5 cents.
He sold it, I'm sure.
No, he didn't.
He's still holding?
He's holding.
He must be rich.
With an average of 5 cents. That's insane.
I wonder how much he has.
Yeah, I know. I don't know. Interesting. I don't know. Dusty.
Problem is, Dusty, he doesn't want to talk. He doesn't want to talk.
Dusty is not talking to anybody. He's going on a full.
Dusty is. Guys, tell Dusty he needs to talk to people. Crypto Geek is telling him he needs to talk.
You know what? Let's ask you. Okay, who do you guys think we should get on our? I don't know. We can consider this a podcast on the crypto podcast.
Guys, one second. Sorry, I screamed. Guys, join on Discord, and I want to hear one of your voices. Somebody say hello. We have a Discord. The link is in the description. Say hello. Ask your questions. Talk to us.
Please don't sell. You will regret it. No, I'm not. We're not selling nothing. I'm holding
until
XRP reaches 1,000, 1,000,000. I'm a diamond. I'm like past diamond hands. I'm like emerald, diamond and emerald mixed. I think emerald's a little less than diamond, but guys, 89 likes. Like this is 90 likes, please.
He's not gonna sell. He's so good at holding. He has no hands.
So good at holding. I can't sell even if I wanted to. It is pumping, guys. You guys can see ATA is coming back, man. Everything is coming back. I think we're getting little pumps here and there, but
I'm so sad whenever I look at ADA. I don't even look at it anymore.
yeah, I think you switched it to XRP, right? So, all right, guys. So
I had
basically,
five,
ADA was what was it? It was high, a little higher than XRP. So, what he ended up doing is switching his ADA into XRP. But that's what I'm trying to say is XRP is bullish, right, guys? So. Somebody says new all-time high in September. In my opinion, actually, that's very possible because October is the end of the lawsuit.
Bullish. Guys, again, if you want to talk, join us on Discord. The link is in the description. You can talk live. You'll hear your voices. 55 people right now will hear you say hello. So go on Discord. The link is in the description. Say hello. You want to talk to us. You want to ask questions. Anything you want. You want to just say hello and then step away. It's really up to you. But
We're
the link is in the
lounge
description.
right now. It's called a lounge.
We would love to hear your
Community
voice.
hangout. There's like a lounge, a community hangout, a stream room. It's chilling.
Yeah, it's
nice
comfortable.
Discord.
Yeah, video games.
Oh, we got a guy. Who's this? We got Boogie. Hey,
Boogie,
how's it going, Boogie?
Let's.
How's the audio, by the way,
Sorry?
for anybody that's in the stream?
It's okay. Listen. Let's see. Let's hear Boogie. Hello,
Audio
Boogie.
terrible?
Yeah, I can hear you. I don't know.
Fix it. I can hear it through your computer. I can hear it through the computer. I don't know if I can hear it through the video. 1 second.
No, I think you can hear him through the video. It should be able to work through. That's for sure.
Okay, very good. So, hello, Boogie. We finally have one of our viewers live on Discord with us. How's it going?
It's an honor.
How's it going, Boogie? Yeah, it's been, it's the first guy that we have in the lounge chilling here. Boogie, so let's ask you a question here. Are you
No, 1
bullish?
second before we start.
All right.
Everybody give Boogie a thumbs up. Let's go. And a clap.
A round of applause?
He deserves it.
Applause.
Round of applause.
I used to say a round of applause. Whenever anybody asks me, a round of applause. I'm like, what, Santa Claus?
Okay, now you can ask him whatever you want.
Y'all are dope. I've been following you guys for a while. Y'all are awesome. Love the info you guys put out. And I'm very bullish on XRP.
Yeah.
Hello? Yeah, now you can ask him whatever you want to ask.
Oh, he said he's very bullish on XRP. I don't know can you hear him through the thingy, or are you watching through the YouTube live stream?
I'm listening through my earphones, so not through the live stream.
Hold on.
No, I'm not talking to you, Boogie. I'm talking to the other guy. To Crypto Senior, because he's replying late. So I'm like, you must be watching through the live stream on YouTube, rather. But it's he's okay. So you're very bullish on XRP. When did you invest in XRP? We're not gonna ask for numbers, but
Of course. I would say I invested into XRP back in November and December.
so I think it was relatively decently priced at the time. So that was before the crazy pump that happened. The 196 pump. Oh, that's actually not bad. It's not a bad time to invest. I think I was invested in there. I got a little extra on the price before news, somebody says.
Yeah, I was getting them at anywhere between 17 cents to like 30 cents a share. I was just getting as much as I could.
Yeah, I thought, you know what? XRP right now, in my opinion, is something that I would hold forever, just because I believe that what's holding it down right now is the lawsuit right now. Once this lawsuit is complete, we should be good to go. And then, it's crazy, even though it's, I'm mentioning these over-exaggerated numbers I'm about to mention right now, even though I don't think it's like, people were saying, I'm going to say it anyways, that, in the next 20 years, 15 to 20 years, or whenever this, XRP gets into central banks, it could be possibly, and again, this is a crazy number, $10,000 to $35,000. What do you think on that?
I think that is possible in the near future, because you have to think of pretty much a quadrillion-dollar market. They're all going to adopt it. This is a bridge currency at the end of the day. it's a bridge for everything. Like you could transfer. Like there's so many issues with our system right now with Swift, ACH origination, like the Federal Reserve, the fact that it takes so long for money to be transferred, that's all gone.
Yeah.
Everyone's going to be using it. Banks are going to be using it. The reason why I think banks are going to use it, and it's not to like talk my head off, but I want to give you guys some good content.
Give us some insight.
Is that of course, I work at a bank. I can't tell you which bank I work for, but I can tell you this. XRP will help everyone that is getting pummeled down to the ground because of issues that our government has caused with money in general. Like, there's people that call, like, why isn't my money here? Well, that's the Federal Reserve's problem. Like, they're the ones that touch your money before the bank even receives it. And when you have people asking about the stimulus and of course the child tax credit, we're getting destroyed. The turnover rate is horrible. I take calls every 5 seconds.
Yeah, it's crazy. And everybody was trying to compare XRP Ripple to Swift. And everybody that tells me that, like Antonio in the chat saying, Swift is screwed once the Ripple net officially, especially after the Ripple lawsuit, when Ripple net officially starts to get into a lot of the central banks in America, or a lot of major banks in America, there's no competition. The speed of Ripple, the cost of Ripple, which is way cheaper than Swift. There was a thing that I was reading. It was an article talking about Swift trying to release, or I think they recently did release, a cross-border thing that, they're trying to compete with Ripple, but there's really no competition. Ripple already knows the blockchain system. Ripple is already done this. And most importantly, Ripple already, number one, has the connections, and, they're willing to spend the money. And this is something that I really love about Ripple. They've been promoting the Ripple net in every possible way. They're in a Visa form. They're in a debit form. I don't know if anybody has been using or anybody has their Visa. Let me know. Do you have their Visa?
No, I still don't trust it. I'm be honest with you.
I believe it. I know everybody has their. I don't have it either yet, but they have a Visa now. They even give you cash back. Like they're giving people 5% cash back on all transactions, which is it's crazy that a virtual currency in a company is has that capability to even do that. Like, I don't know. There's not many cryptocurrencies that have a personal debit Visa or a Visa card that will give you cash back as well.
No, I'm going to completely agree with you. Even the one that Coinbase gives, it's okay, but it's still trash.
Yeah.
You only get like 2 options.
Crypto Geek Senior says, yeah, nobody's taking the Visa because nobody wants to spend their XRP. Everybody wants to hold. Yeah, I think everybody is trying to hold, man. I'm going to hold my XRP for a long time, honestly. You know what? I personally categorize my XRP into 4 categories. And at every certain time, I've decided that, at that point, at that number, I'll sell. But there's a chunk that I'm going to hold for quite some time.
Most definitely. You have to. And just another thing I want to tell everyone too, like if you're working at a bank or institution or any place that deals with money, talk to different departments about XRP. Don't be afraid to, because at the end of the day, the world is going to end up using it. The US is 6 years behind China, and it's steadily growing. We already heard about their subway station being integrated with crypto. Just next level. But again,
hello.
Don't be afraid to talk about it, because even right now, I'm working on an infrastructure plan with the bank I work at, so they can adopt.
Can you hear me all right? 1 second, I can't hear you.
You should be good now. Yeah, you should be good now.
Okay, good. Oh, good. You can hear me. Okay. So there's a couple of things I want to talk about. First of all, it's really nice to hear somebody that's one of our subscribers and people in the stream talking. Actually, and it's nice to see somebody that works for a bank and
as much as
talk about the importance and
Wyoming,
the major benefits
Wyoming,
from Ripple and from XRP
being so
in
crypto
payment
that's such a change.
transfer transfer, if you want to say that, cross-border or otherwise. First of all, I think the whole credit card thing with crypto it's a nice gesture, symbolic. First of all, everybody that's in the crypto industry right now, investors, retail investors, particularly retail investors, right? We're not institutions, we're retail investors. We're not in it to spend crypto, right? We're in it to invest and try to make the most out of crypto. So not a lot of us are really, when we get the XRP Visa or Bitcoin Visa or whatever, crypto Visa or Coinbase Visa, we're getting it just to kind of show off our support for these crypto companies and cryptocurrencies. But nobody really is going out to spend their XRP because it's an investment, right? You don't buy a stock to go and buy apples or buy a computer with them. You wait for it to grow and then you use that money. We might at one day, 5-10 years down the line, if it becomes an official currency, then people might use it because they don't have cash anymore. They go out and they spend their cash money or their crypto money or currency money, and then it becomes a real thing. But right now, it's more symbolic than anything. Even Tesla accepting Bitcoin, it's great. It's awesome and it'll boost the market. But in reality, how many people are actually going to go and buy Teslas with Bitcoin? It's not going to be a very significant, life-changing numbers for Tesla, but it's big symbolic meaning, right? This is a currency now. You can use it to buy. But people that have their money in Bitcoin, they don't have it so they can go buy Teslas with it. They have it so that they can invest it, and hopefully in a year down the line, they've made double or triple or 5 times or 10 times, whatever you want to estimate is going to be the price of Bitcoin.
Exactly, yes. Stefan says, so true. I might spend my dog coin, but not my XRP. Yeah, I agree. Definitely, utility-based coin, never spend it.
And the thing is, really, there's a couple of things that make Ripple, outstanding and great. And actually, you brought a very, very important and good point on the voice. What was his name? Boogie?
Yeah, Boogie.
Boogie. You brought a very good point. In that
Bonky, my bad.
Bonky, sorry. Whatever it is. But you brought a very valid point that banks will have to use it. And I'm going to tell you something that I've said this at the beginning of even the lawsuit. So whether the United States chooses to ban Ripple, ban XRP, ban whoever they want, as long as Ripple exists, even outside of the United States, they will have to come into contact with the Ripple system. Even if it's completely banned in the United States, they have to come into contact with it. Particularly if major banks globally, let's say every single bank in the United States decides to say, we're not using XRP, XRP is banned in the United States. Well, if banks in France are using it, and banks in Europe are using it, and banks in Asia are using it, and the banks in Japan are using it, and these people are transferring money, and now there's an actual physical digital currency in Europe, and Europe is working towards a digital currency. France is working towards a digital currency. And countries across the world, everywhere now.
Yeah, even Argentina recently in an interview.
China, they're trying to ban some cryptocurrencies, and they're creating their own digital yen. So digital currencies are being created globally. Even the United States, they're filing a lawsuit against Ripple, and they want to buy an XRP or whatever they're thinking, but they're trying to create the digital dollar. So those currencies are going to exist. If not today, not tomorrow, in a year, in 2 years, and whatever. But how do you deal with France if the French National Bank decides to use XRP as their cross-border? What does the U.S. say when XRP gets, when the French pound gets moved through XRP? Does the American bank refuse to give them money? They can't. Or when China decides to send, to exchange from their yen to the US dollar, and they use XRP as the mediator coin or currency, does the United States say, nope, we're not accepting that money? They have to come into contact with it. The only thing that they can try to do is say retail investors are not allowed to use it. But banks, whether they like it or not, directly or indirectly, will have no option but to use XRP, or to accept it, at least accept XRP in one way or another. So that's something I just wanted to bring up to the attention, and because of a very valid point that was brought up by Boogie, Wookie. So I'll let you continue your conversation with him, and if there's something I want to sort of pitch in, I will. Guys, if you want to talk, everybody, you have an opinion, you have something, join on Discord. The link is in the description. You come in, the whole crowd will hear you. Everybody will hear you. We want to hear your voices. We want to hear your opinion. We want to hear what you're thinking of XRP, ADA, Cardano, whatever Bitcoin. Go on Discord, guys, and join. You just talk. We hear you. We say thank you. We hear your beautiful voices, and we hear a bit of your thoughts.
All right, guys.
Or if you have a question and you want to say the question, go ahead. Come and talk to us.
Exactly. And before we go any further, I want to tell you guys to please smash the like button. We'll come right back to you guys after our little ad break. So stay tuned and let the ads begin.
Okay.
All right, guys. For those that didn't get the ad yet, let's go into, as you guys can see, I just want to say there is a pump actually on ADA and XRP, as you guys can see. ADA actually got a nice pump, guys. Currently $2.13 for ADA, as you guys can see. There is a pump coming here. We also see it in XRP. We're seeing the price. It just came back. It recovered. We're now back in the green, guys. So it is looking good for XRP and Ripple. And hopefully we will see those pumps live as we are streaming right here. So again, make sure you guys are in this live stream and are subscribed, liking the stream as well. So let's get back into the chat with Bunky, his name is. We even got another guy in the Discord, so let's give him a nice crypto investor rank here. But yeah. Bunky, a guy that works at a bank here, could be our inside source. I'm kidding. Yeah. All right, Bunky, we're back. How you doing?
Good, man. Just watching the stream. It's enjoying from both sides. I got to hear some different perspectives, and I love learning.
You know what? It's always nice to see perspectives, like you said. You know, that's why we get people on the stream. That's why, you know, me and Crypto Senior come on together on the same live stream, try and negotiate opinions. We discuss, you know, one of us is better at crypto analysis for sure. Crypto Senior, I got to give him credit for this. He definitely is good on the technical aspect of things. He does a lot of charts. He does a lot of research into this stuff. And so I got to give him his appreciation. He does a great job with that. And this is why, you know, we're the perfect duo. ADA right now, guys, is pumping. Do you think we can actually see, it's a nice question, I don't know if you're, but do you think we can actually see today, by the end of the day, maybe XRP come back and hit that $1.30? It's hard, but do you think it's possible?
Be honest with you, anything's possible.
Yeah, I believe so. You know what? I've been trying to learn a bit of crypto technical analysis from Crypto Senior, and things do look very bullish for XRP, Ripple as well. And if you'd like to add anything in, feel free to, you know what, I'll give you your time.
I mean, it is, I'm not that great with TA, but I can't say this. XRP is trying to crush its resistance. It's really trying to. Like, it was at the same resistance it was at yesterday, but just a little higher. Because yesterday it was like $1.09, and then today the highest it was $1.11. So she's trying to smash it.
Oh, I was muted. Oh my God, I
$1.22.
didn't even notice. But yeah, Crypto Senior asks, what's your guess for the end of the day price of XRP?
$1.22.
$1.22. That'd be a good price jump. We get somebody in the chat that says $1.12. All right.
That's a possibility too.
Yeah, $1.22. I think that's a relatively decent guess here. Let's see if we can actually hit those. Let's go back to the Bitcoin charts right here, guys. Currently, Bitcoin, exactly the same. It's doing very well, holding its stance. We did have, again, it's acting exactly the same as altcoins, and this is what we've been talking about for some time now. As you can see, it did hit high. We did have a little bit, not even a correction. They just, somebody sold, went down a little bit with all of the other cryptocurrencies, and very interesting move by. Let's see my guess. Okay, so Crypto Geek, $1.22 marked on my calendar. Let's see. So you want to see my guess? Okay. So my guess for XRP, I have to say, I think close. I think $2 and this is ADA, my bad. I think it's gonna hit one. Yeah, maybe 112 is not too bad, but I don't think you know what? I'm gonna go with what I've been thinking the entire time. I think we're gonna end up the day by 115. I think 115 is the golden number here. It's 111. We're gonna see a decently, good pump. It's gonna carry us to 115. Then we might see a little drop back to 108, 109, which is what it is right now. And then we'll continue our pump back up, and I think then we'll go ahead and start to actually venture off in 20 cents over, and this is when we'll hit like the 130, 140 range. Maybe even 150. Yes, tomorrow. And somebody says, end of the day. Okay, what time is it for y'all? My day's already over. I think that's Crypto Senior calling in, interested in interview. Kidding. Okay, let's see if I can. Okay. Crypto Senior, welcome back.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you loud and clear.
Okay, good. So I'm gonna make my guess now as to what I think it will be at end of day. So end of day is for me 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right? So it's it's tomorrow for me, but let's take a look. I'm not gonna make just a random guess. I'm looking at the charts actually right now to see. I'm doing some technical work. Okay. So first of all, for the hourly, the resistance levels are $1.09, $1.10, and $1.10.5. For the daily, the next major resistance level is $1.14. So you might not like my number. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. So I think tomorrow we'll probably end our day at somewhere around $1.10. But I think we will have a nice support level out there. I think it's gonna fluctuate probably between $1.14 to $1.08. Is gonna keep jumping between there, but I think we'll end our day at about $1.10, somewhere about there, which is good because that becomes the new starting point, right?
It was, for example. If we
remember, I did a video actually, an analytic video. Just 1 second, sorry. I did an analytic video, and I in my analytic video, it was sitting at $1, reached I think $1.05. But I said, I think we're gonna go back to $1, build some resistance there before we move back up to $1.10, and that's exactly what happened. We went up $1.05, we stayed for a while, but then we went down. It corrected to about $1, and then it rebuilt that resistance. And I said the next level that we're gonna start to have some support being built at is $1.10, and that's exactly what's happening. We're starting to build some support at $1.08, $1.09, and then I think we're gonna jump to $1.10 we're gonna jump higher than $1.10. The highs are gonna be way high. I think $1.14 is probably where we're gonna hit, and then we're probably, I think, going to correct at about $1.10 by end of day tomorrow. That's my guess. Analytic guess.
That's close to what I said. Very close. I said 116 by the end of the day. 116, and then we'll we'll probably get a recovery.
But we have a bit
correction.
of a big. There's a decent resistance level at $1.14. So I don't think we're gonna cross it that easily. I think we need to build a good support level at $1.10 before we can try and break the $1.14. We might. Everything's possible. Like he was saying, everything's possible. Nothing is impossible. But if we want to talk analysis, I think we're probably looking at $1.10, a solid $1.10. I think we'll hit higher. Like I said, I think we might touch the $1.14, maybe even a little higher. But I think we'll end up at $1.10. It's my guess.
Yeah.
If you wanna have a guess, if you wanna tell us what you think live on voice audio, you can stand behind it. Come join us on Discord, guys. Join us on Discord. We want to hear your voices. Tell us what you think the price will be by the end of the day tomorrow.
Yeah. And this is Crypto Senior out. He just ditched us like that. But I'm kidding. All right, guys. I think we'll jump into some of this. We've done some technical analysis. Let's see what else there is on our news book. All right. I think there were a lot of XRP transactions, but as you guys know, the Ripple. Oh shoot! I didn't. There's something that I want to pull up very quickly. All right, here it is. So as you guys know, as we are waiting for a few things that are going to come in. Actually, this is only the deadlines, but there are a few things that we're waiting on to come in. We're going to see some results for those, hopefully in regards to the lawsuit between Ripple and the SEC. And I can quickly pull that up for us. Here it is. We're currently waiting on whether the court will hold a telephonic conference to discuss the discovery disputes regarding the deliberative process, privilege, and the Slack communication. And this gives the deliberative process in regards to the 63 emails that were basically draft related in regards to the speech in 2018 of William Hinman, where he basically said Ethereum is a cryptocurrency and not a security. Like Crypto Senior said in the chat, please subscribe to my channel if you are brand new to the channel and smash the like button to show your support. We are only 5 likes away from 100 likes, so it'd be absolutely fantastic. The motion to intervene is still in the works. It has been over a year, guys. Over a year for the motion to intervene. I think that's what I read. I believe it's been less. I think it's like 6 months. 6 months since I found out about this motion to intervene. But I'm going to say what's it. Anyways, so it's been about 6 months since we've actually got a reply for this motion to intervene. The judge kind of put it a bit on hold. So we have to see what's going to be going on with that. The SEC's motion to strike Ripple's lack of due process and fair notice affirmation defense, which is going to be insane. This fair notice defense is something that is going to make or break the lawsuit, I believe. Because if we get this fair notice a win, it's almost like an automatic win for this case. So it's very important to see what the SEC has to say in reply to that. The individual defendants motion to dismiss the SEC's first amended complaint, which is mostly related to William Hinman, to Brad Garlinghouse and Chris Larson. So those are the things that we're actually waiting on throughout this lawsuit. Okie dokie. Those things we're actually waiting on throughout this lawsuit. In regards to that, and honestly, I think we went through a lot of lawsuit news today and technical analysis. Now, I'm hopefully going to be keeping an eye out on these charts right here. I'm going to update you guys with all the latest news, and that's going to end off our live stream. That's going to bring us to the end of the live stream. Please show your support by smashing the like button. The video is still going to be up. Your live stream is still going to be up, so every like will assist. That being said, I hope you guys do enjoy this video. I'm going to end up by saying, please smash that subscribe button if you're not subscribed to my channel. I do host almost daily videos talking about the latest and most trending crypto news, as well as exactly what is going on in this XRP Ripple lawsuit, XRP SEC lawsuit. Smash the like button, of course. Join the Discord, follow me on Twitter, and I think this is it. Thank you guys so much for watching the Crypto Geek live stream with Crypto Senior and Crypto Junior as the hosts. Thank you so much. And of course, if you want to add and be a much more higher tier supporter, feel free to join. Click the join button, which you guys should see at the bottom. But that's going to be it, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching the live stream today. I appreciate every single one of you guys. I hope XRP pumps to the sky and we make a ton of money as a group together. And yeah, have a fantastic, great evening. Thank you guys so much for watching the Crypto Geek live stream. And Crypto Geek is out. Have a good day.